What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Modern Warfare 2 video, and in today's video we're going to be doing another Modern Warfare 2 Pro map breakdown. In this one we're going to be going over Breenbergh Hotel. If you find these jump spots guides useful, make sure to leave a like, and let's get straight into the video. So the first spot straight off the rip, obviously there's a hard point in this main spawn. You can jump on these bikes here and you can jump up and see through the windows, so if anyone are camping in the corners or anything, you can just jump up and quickly shoot them in the back. You cannot do it on this side though, as there is no windows to look through. Also be careful if you're being spawn trapped in that back spawn. People can sit over in these corners and look through these windows and these windows at the back as well, and they can kind of see you in the spawn, so you can't really camp there too much because they will easily kill you from this spot. Obviously you can head poke this table as well to see into that little room for when people come out of the hard point that's in that room. You can also climb on top of this gold thing that fell from the ceiling. Not sure what it is, maybe like a chandelier or something. You can climb on it from the back side. You can't run up the tall side. It won't let you mantle up it for some reason. But if you come up to the back side, you can literally climb up it or do a little jump. You'll catch a lot of people off guard with this one. They won't expect you to be higher when they come around the corner. It's kind of a free kill. You can also sit in these little corners just behind this little plant here. Make sure you check these corners when you come round, because little rats could be sat there all the time. Obviously, a lot of the pros, there's a hard point in this room, so a lot of the pros will sit behind this back desk and they do snake their head poke, and you can easily, if you're on hard point and your team is spawning behind you and they're at the back spawning in like the kitchen way, you can easily snake behind this ledge, easy kill streaks. You can also jump on top of this TV here. It is a little bit buggy with your moving, so as you spin around and stuff, it will just keep pushing you off. But if you could get up there and stand still, you can obviously catch someone off guard because you obviously are way higher than they expect you to be. You can also jump on these chairs here and sit in these little corners and things. So just be careful of people doing that. And you can also stand in this little middle bit, this little wooden shelf, I guess, and you can jump over and you see people that come through the door. They're not going to be expecting you to be jumping up there. You can also jump on top of this light in the corner and stand next to this TV. Again, you'll catch people off guard when they come around the corner. They would not expect you to be up there. And again, you can jump on this and sit in this corner as well. Lots of little ratty corners, but the way the hard points move and things, it's good to know these little corners because people will be using them. You can also jump on top of this pallet here in top of storage and see over these green boxes. Again, high ground, you'll catch people off guard. They will expect you to be up there. In the kitchen, there's not too much. It's just an SMG dominated room. You can jump on top of this sink and then on top of this notice board. And again, you have a little bit of high ground to be able to catch people coming off guard from storage. And the TV just next to it as well, just to the right of the notice board. On search and destroy, where the bomb is, on the floor just here obviously, you'll be able to jump on the bomb and you'll be able to jump on top of that TV as well. And again, even more high ground. I will show that spot later when I show the search and destroy bomb spots. What I like to do as well, if the bomb's planted there, I'll shut this door here and I'll sit in that corner. Catches a lot of people off guard for some reason. They don't expect you to be sat behind that door. There's not too much going on at the back of the map here. Just be aware, you can obviously climb and go behind pretty much all of these black tower things. So just be careful, people might be hid behind them or on top of them if you're ever pushing through this spawn. As well off spawn as well, what you can do, you can jump on the car as a little rush route, jump on the plant and the next one onto the wall, and then you can jump through the window straight into kitchen. It is a teeny bit faster if you get it all right than just running straight to the jump wall and then climbing over. But if you mess up any of the little jumps or get caught on anything, then it will be a little bit slower. As well, another good little spot, you can jump on top of this little fountain thing, I guess, and you can do a little strafe jump on top of this heater. It is a little bit of a hard jump to do. Once you're on top of the heater, again, the floor's a little bit weird, so be careful. You can jump across to this light. As long as this top window's shot through, you can jump up into the top catwalk. And another spot a lot of people do know, if these windows are shot out, you can jump on the banister or the railing, and you can just jump over to the windows as well. You can't go around the corner, but just know people obviously could be stood up here, so when you come around the corner, just be a little bit careful. People could be above you in that weird little spot. There's no other way that anyone knows of anyway to jump up to the top balcony. Obviously that fountain one is probably the best jump. You can also jump from this ledge on top of these two TVs as well. Again, a little bit of random high ground. You might catch people off guard on rotations and things. I'm pretty certain you can make this strafe jump into top bedroom. I've not seen anyone do it or not seen anyone mention it, but I'm 99% certain you can do it. If anyone wants to give that one a go, and if they do it, make sure to tag me in a video on Twitter. As well, once you jump on top of the first TV, you can then as well jump across over here on top of this box thing. You can only stand on the outside, but obviously it's really good to peek around this corner here. You'll catch anyone off guard sitting in this doorway. It literally is a free kill. Once you go in this little room as well, just be careful. People can sit in this dark little corner up here. And obviously people will be led down or sat behind these chairs over here, almost guaranteed every time as well. Behind the little counter here, everyone sits here. You can jump on top of this little sign and sit behind this little light. Again, catch people off guard. Won't work too much if you just try count there all game, but if you do it once or twice, catch people off guard. You can also stand on top of the counter and head peek over the sign to catch people sat on these stairs being a little bit strange, or if you've caught them back in a spawn trap. Over here as well, from spawns and search and destroy and stuff, you can just jump onto this box. There's like an invisible ledge and you can head poke over it. A lot of people do know it though, so be careful. You will be able to get a first blood with it normally quite easily. There isn't too much at the back of this map here, but there is a tiny little glitch spot. So if you jump on this railing, and then do a little jump over to where this glass is, and then just hang. If you go to like tap aim in, you can kind of see under the glass, between where the floor is, all the textures do sort of disappear, and you can see people if they are sat in grandmas. So a little bit of a glitchy spot, but it can get you a little bit of intel if you must use it. Obviously, if you get caught here though, you're kind of a sitting duck, but chances are people probably ain't going to see you at the back of the map doing this. So if it's like a 1v whatever situation, might be worth to try do this, maybe get yourself a bit of intel. So for the bomb spots on this map, first I'm going to go show you over obviously by B. There's not too many spots for this one, but obviously here's that spot I was on about earlier where you jump on the top of the TV. Once you're up here, you've obviously got high ground, people ain't going to expect you to be here. You can obviously jump shot people that come from storage, and you can peek around the corner for people that come from like the main lobby. As well, you can also obviously mount on this wall at the back, and you can peek up to see if people are planting. You can't go on these boxes at the back. Even if you try climb on this wall here and then run across, it just won't let you on top of the wall. So unfortunately you can't get onto those boxes. That is pretty much it for B spots, I'm not going to lie to you. Now over at A, we've got a few spots for this one. This is going to be the bomb majority of the time. People plant because it's a lot easier to defend. So first what you're going to want to do, if you plant the bomb here, just where I'm shooting, obviously you can cover this from like top grandmas, things like that. But if you want to come over to where like the bar is over here, sit behind this desk counter or whatever, and if you need to check the bomb, just check there and you can see them and shoot them and then head poke behind the bar again. This is quite a good spot. Won't work every single round, but if you set it up right, it will be quite decent. Next, you want to plant the bomb just here. This is going to be the best plant spot on this whole map. So from planting the bomb just there, you can obviously see it from this bottom little head poke here. I would prefer to sit in the corner by the elevator though. A lot of the time people go up the elevator, but no one seems to come down it. So I'll sit in the corner there, people kind of don't expect it as much. And if you need to check the bomb, you can obviously just jump round, check the head poke, and then go back to the corner. Again, you can also sit at the top of the elevator as well on these little barriers. And you can obviously jump across them, a little bit of high ground in a corner, someone might not expect you. As well, if you've still got the bomb planted there, you can sit in this corner and shoot it as well. You can also shoot through the door, which is really overpowered. So you've got both doors closed and someone calls out on comms that there's someone on the bomb. Then you should be able to kill them or just pre-fire through the doors really easy. Just showing you here that obviously if you put a barricade down, show that you just want to aim here at the top of the door, shoot straight through, you'll be able to see if people are defusing. Really easy, really overpowered spot. Another good spot is obviously sitting in this corridor. You can sit behind the door here, maybe catch anyone off guard who comes to check here and just peek around the corner when you need to. Again, you can sit at the other side behind that door and you can just shoulder peek around when you need to check the bomb whenever. If you've got the door closed, you can also just crouch or lie down behind this little luggage thing at the back here. If you're crouched or prone, they can't see you, so you can just stand up, peek the bomb when you need to, and obviously that's another good check spot. Obviously as well, if you've still got the bomb planted in that same spot, you can go top grandmas. A really good corner to sit in is if you smash this little statue, you can then jump and crouch and walk into this little cupboard. No one will expect you to be in here. If you're playing pubs and you sit in here with a riot shield, no one can really shoot you. I don't think you can shoot through the walls. So if you're sitting there with a riot shield, most broken spot ever. Make sure to double check this corner every single time because if someone's in it and they catch you with it, it's going to be embarrassing when they're calling you out after the game. In top grandmas as well, people obviously, you can open the door and stand on this luggage and you can just jump peek over the door. You can also stand just on this little sofa and you can corner peek round to see the bomb. Obviously we still got a deployable cover there to show you where the bomb should be. You can also stand on this desk in these corners here, so be careful when pushing into bedroom. People can be sat up there for you. And obviously some people don't know you can sit in that dark corner, so just be aware of that one. You can also jump from top bedroom on top of the TVs that we were showing earlier. And obviously if the door is open over here as well, you can obviously spray through that. Next ones are the long shots. We've obviously got at the spawn over here at the back of the map, where you can obviously stand on top of this wall here. This is probably the better spot for long shots. People for some reason just won't hit their shots on you here. If you've got like a deployable cover or something, you can sit there mounted, easy as you like, long shots straight across the mid map. You can also sit on this back wall and mount up and shoot people on the top like terrace area. That's also quite good for long shots, and you can obviously sit at the back by the stairs as well and catch them up there. There is a hard point up there, so if you're playing hard point, you can get long shots on that pretty easily. Most people will sit on this wall, it's alright, but obviously everyone does it, so they're going to kind of expect you to be there. Another alright long shot spot, very circumstantial though, is if you've got both these doors open for the catwalk, you can either do some jump shots or you can put a deployable cover down and jump on top of it, and you can just see people across the catwalk and get long shots if they don't fully sprint down the catwalk straight away. Most people on this map would do long shots straight down the middle here. You are very open either side of the map, so you are probably going to get shot in the side quite a lot. It's very annoying to be doing long shots like this because people shooting in the side is just really jarring. Is it from the other side as well? Obviously it depends where you're spawning from. You can sit behind this little wall thing and get a little bit of cover. You can also put a deployable cover down here, and I found for some reason if you do that, people just don't realise you're there and they will run past you a lot of the time. Not too sure why, but it just happens. You can get a little long shot here as well. Again, there's a hard point in that main spawn room, so you might be able to get a couple if you're doing it right there. My favourite long shot on this map by far though is if you come to this back railing in spawn, jump on it, so you've obviously got a little bit of elevation, and come just over the road so you don't fall off and you'll be classed in the map again. You can just crouch here and shoot people in this corridor. This is by far my favourite long shot spot on this map. No one expects you to be here. Once you kill them once or twice as well, they're going to think what's going on, they're going to keep coming back and you're going to keep killing them. Especially if you've got like a sniper scope and whatever gun you're doing it on and you're on tier 1, a really easy long shot spot. Just be careful to the right though, they can obviously peek through the windows like I showed you earlier, and it can get you off that spot quite easy, so just be a little bit careful of that one. If they figure that out, then it's a little bit of a long day for you, but you can actually still just pre-fire these windows and a lot of the time you will get some random headshots. That is going to be it for the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, comment if you learned anything new in this video, or comment as well if you know any other spots or jumps or anything that I missed out. Make sure to subscribe and turn the post notifications on so you don't miss a single video, and I'll see you in the next upload. Peace boys.